Hey guys, Evan with BlackOvis. We got Bryce here with us. Today we're going to be taking a look at a few different backpacks, our top favorite for when we're shed hunting. We're going to look at a few different features that they've got and how we like to strap the antlers to the packs when we're out in the field.
Yeah, well, to kick it off, this is my personal pack. I use the Horn Hunter Full Curl Light. The reason I chose this pack over others for certain reasons is I want my pack to be as light as possible. I don't need a lot of baggage for stuffing a ton of gear in there. For me, I just hike straight from the truck. I'm generally not staying out for more than a day. I just leave, come back. So I just need as minimal as possible. And what I really like about this pack is, other than the wings that kick out, this pack does have a load shelf that is really nice for just stacking a lot of weight in here. Holds it from the bottom really well. You can strap it down. As well, this pack has a lot of different straps all over the place that you can really strap anything you need down. If you've had a real successful day, awesome. If not, it keeps your pack nice and tight. A couple last things. This pack, as well as a lot of these other packs, will have different ways to store tripods. This pack will store them on the inside of these wings. I think this is really nice for keeping them nice and tight. However, if you do have a lot of sheds, one thing that does get difficult is having this tripod in this main pouch and trying to strap it over the top. So right here, Evan's got the Mystery Ranch Metcalf. Kind of what are some features on it, and tell me like kind of how you would load that thing up.
Yep. Yeah, one thing I like about this pack is it's got two pockets on the side here. One, I can put a water bottle on it, and then the other one I put my tripod in there, and it's got a couple different straps to hold that tripod tight to the side. I like the lid on these packs. It's got two different pockets in there. One I can put snacks, one I can put my phone and my all-in adapter on there, and just whatever other gear I might need quick access to. And then it's got these two straps on the front that are quick and easy to strap any horns on that you find, and it holds it tight to the bag so they're not gonna be shaking and rattling while you're walking through the woods.
And I like how that tripod's on the side there, because it's really, some of these tripods, man, they're really nice. I don't really want, like, if you're a guy that leaves their optic attached, you don't want those horns, you know, smacking against that optic.
Yep.
So I really like how this one will strap to the front and away from what your other gear. And I think some of these other packs here, we have a brand new brand, the Initial Ascent. It's gonna kind of go after the same features. It's got a nice sleeve along the side for that tripod. Completely keep it shielded. You know, has that lid that the Mystery Ranch has as well. A couple nice straps on the front. And you personally use this one, right? This is your Stone Glacier?
Yep. Yeah, I like this pack. It's got your quick and easy snack bag here. And then it's got this long zipper pocket here that you can put like a jacket, a rain gear, whatever, that you might need to grab also while you're out.
If I'm out there, I'm not getting into the elk sheds. What I will still try to do is, you can strap right over this. I really, truly only use this with elk sheds, but for the sake of this video, a lot of guys will store their antlers up. For deer, I don't think you get enough like leverage with your straps. With deer, I always hang them down. What that allows me to do is any strap I can find, no matter what gear I have on here, I can secure it, and all it takes is the one strap right there, and it's not gonna fall off my pack. So this bag has lots of straps. I can, as this pile starts to get bigger, more and more straps can hold them. I usually run through the middle, but with an elk shed, I will definitely try to use this load shelf. Now, the one thing with the shelf is you can't necessarily run it down. I know a lot of guys I've hiked with will keep their tines down just to keep it away from their head.
Yep.
Depending on the size, it may work fine, but I do find this always hitting my calves. If you're going up a steep hill, you're gonna be tripping up on it. So I will, with my elk sheds, keep them up. And if you have that load shelf, you can keep that on like that, and it's gonna hold the weight super well. You're not gonna be worried about tripping up. The only thing is you want to make sure your tines are, facing away, because if they are wrapped in front, they are going to be right up by your head. They can poke you sometimes. But same thing, I would just try to keep the deer sheds on top. Start with your biggest and just kind of really filter through and just start getting the straps underneath your eye guard, through your forks, and this packet will hold, deer sheds down really nice with those wings.
I do it a little bit differently. If I've got a ton of deer horns or elk horns on here, I personally like to do the tines up. And then if I've got a handful of horns, I like to use a little gear strap here, and I'll strap the horns together. That way they're not wobbling around on me. And then it just makes it easier to put the strap on there also. So I'll use this ruck strap, tighten it down there. That way the horns are just together like that. And then pretty simple with this bag here, you just got these 2 straps. I'll just go around the main beam and the forks there. And really that's all you need to do. That'll hold it on there like that. But just to secure it a little bit tighter, you can throw one around the bottom here. And then those antlers aren't going anywhere. And then if you do pick up, like you said, run across an elk horn or whatever, you can take this gear strap off. I go tines down with the elk and then strap the deer horns on top of them. This Ruck's gear strap that I've got, it makes it really easy when you got a lot of small deer horns and then a big elk horn, because you can just strap them all together,
Yeah, I've always used these things you can find at a lot of different stores, these little rubber ties.
Yeah.
And that's what I've used forever. But what's really hard is if this is, snaking through all your sheds, you have to get in there and untwist them. Mm-hmm. But that Ruck's is cool. It's just like you just pop in and
quick
it pops
and easy.
off.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys will use just tape and tape them together. Just even worse, in my opinion. If if you don't have to cut sheds
if you
apart.
find any more.
Just makes it more tricky.
But just like that, and then good on there, secure. They're not going to be rattling around or anything. So.
But tines down on the elk shed, huh?
Yep, I'm a tines down guy. I don't like to worry about getting an eye poked out with a tine.
So now we've got Evan loaded up with my own personal bag here. This is the Horn Hunter 4-Curl Light. Kind of wanted to just point out what it looks like when it's on the pack. Those big wings, they really do a good job of keeping stuff strapped nice and secure. A lot of packs will just rely on the strap only. I think there's pros and cons to this. One thing I've been telling these guys is if you do start to rack up a lot of sheds, it does rely on carrying your tripod on the inside pocket. So if you do have a lot of antlers going, that tripod is going to be enclosed right next to those antlers. Whereas a lot of these packs that we'll kind of go over will have that exterior pocket on the side to keep it nice and away. So that is one thing I have ran into with this pack. But a couple cool features is how this frame does curl right back up over the shoulders. I just find it super comfortable. Like I showed you earlier, I will put my tines up just to keep away from my legs. You do have to be careful, of course, like Evan pointed out. If you put it on wrong, those antlers will be going right past your head. That's just a preference thing. But yeah, you can see these sheds are nice and loaded down. That's kind of why I like this pack so much. What do you feel?
Yeah, it feels good. It carries weight pretty nice on the hips, and I mean those horns are on there pretty solid. All right, now we got Bryce with the Mystery Ranch loaded on his back. So we'll just go around and kind of talk about our key features here. So my biggest thing is have the tripod easily accessible. You don't want to be messing around with a whole bunch of straps when you think you have a horn found. Just be able to get that tripod off as fast as you can and check out whatever you're looking at. So here it's just one quick strap, and you can take that tripod out and start glassing. And then it secures it really tight against your back, so that tripod's not going to be wobbling around or anything when you're hiking around. You got a water bottle holder on this side here, and my favorite part, you can still get to your snacks when you got horns strapped on the back of this pack here. The 2 compression straps that go on the side of the bag make it super easy to secure the antlers tight when you've got a whole bunch of horns that you found. And the waist belt on the new Mystery Ranch, it's quite a bit thicker, and it is extremely comfortable. Holds the weight really well on the waist.
It's really nice there, for sure.
Yeah.
And I really like too, they have these, I don't know what these are called. I've always called them butterfly straps.
Yeah.
Is that what they are pronounced as? But they get really nice and tight, and then just when you're like, oh man, I just need to get this off, it just comes off super nice.
Yep. Now overall, Mystery Ranch Metcalf, super great shed pack. It holds weight really well. It has just enough bag space that you can bring essentials, whatever you need, rain gear, puffy coat, and some water and whatever you may need out there.
So we're all loaded up. We're all ready to go back to the truck. Everyone loads their packs up a little bit differently. The game changer though is having a nice bag to do it. I prefer this type of bag. Evan prefers that. Every pack is a little bit different, but you can always call in and ask for one of us on the Gear Guide team. We can go through any of the features, any questions you may have, and check us out on blackovis.com.
Yep. Good luck this spring.